Hello everyone, I finished my Pac-12 prediction video last night and I wanted to come on today and do a video for Notre Dame. They're obviously not a part of any conference, but they did make the playoffs last year, so I figure they are worthy of their own video. A special shout out to my guy Milton Durgan. He's one of the groundskeepers for Notre Dame football. He sends me videos from the stadium, updates on the team all year. Bobby, my guy. Alright, so let's talk a little bit about Notre Dame, the team last year, the team this year, and what I expect from them in 2019. So obviously last year Notre Dame had a great season, undefeated regular season. The loss to Clemson in the playoff looked bad at the time, but when you went on to see what Clemson did to Alabama, it really didn't look that bad anymore. Clemson was just a better football team in every aspect. And looking at Notre Dame's roster this year, they did lose some talent to the draft. Tillery in the first round, Love their best corner, Alize Mack their tight end, Dexter Williams their best running back, Boykin their best receiver. But overall, I like what Notre Dame's bringing back. I like Ian Book. I think he's the best Notre Dame quarterback since Brady Quinn. They got, some veterans on their line. Jafar Armstrong, Tony Jones, Chris Fink, Claypool. They're bringing back some guys, so I expect their offense to be solid. I'm not sure who their tight end is, but Notre Dame's been producing solid tight ends now for quite some time. And it wasn't like Mack is a generational tight end. He's replaceable. Their defense has been solid for the last few years. I expect Notre Dame's defense to be top 15, top 25 again. So, yeah, I like this team. And let's go through their schedule game by game. They start off at Louisville, a true road game. Louisville's been struggling the last few years. I expect that to continue, and I expect Notre Dame to win that game pretty easy. New Mexico, Bob Davies coming back to South Bend. Don't expect him to get a warm welcome. I expect Notre Dame to win that one pretty easy. And I'm sorry to say it, Durgan, but I'm going with Georgia over Notre Dame. I think Georgia's prime this year for a run in the SEC, a possible playoff berth. I think Georgia and Notre Dame are actually similar, except for I just think Georgia is a little bit better everywhere. I think Georgia has a better quarterback. I think Georgia has better receivers, a better running back, a better defense. I think the coaching is about even, but overall, I just think Georgia's better, and they're at home between the hedges. They did beat Notre Dame a couple years ago. I don't put much stock into that. Every year is a different year. It really don't mean nothing. But I expect Georgia to be able to win this one. Okay, then moving on, Notre Dame bounces back a win against Virginia. I like Bronco Mendenhall, but I don't expect Virginia to be there yet. I think he can do some good things at Virginia in time, but not yet. Notre Dame, Bowling Green, that's an easy win. Then, USC at home. If you watch my prediction for Pac-12, I said USC is going 10-2 this year. I think one of their losses is coming to Notre Dame. I think Notre Dame, better quarterback, better coach, better defense. I think Notre Dame can beat USC at home. Then the next week, I hate to say it, it pains me to say it, but I got to go Michigan over Notre Dame. I think this is Harbaugh's best team yet. I expect Michigan to be very good this year. They got Notre Dame at home. I think it's going to be a tough, low-scoring, grinded-out game, but I got Michigan winning that one. Then Notre Dame, Virginia Tech the next week in South Bend. They thumped Virginia Tech last year in Blacksburg. I like Fuentes as a coach, but Virginia Tech is too hot and cold for my liking. They're Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. They can beat anybody, but then they can turn around the next week and lose to Old Dominion. So I just think, I don't know what Virginia Tech's going to look like by this point of the season, but I got Notre Dame winning that one. Then the next game is at Duke. That's kind of like a trap game in my mind. Notre Dame's going to be coming off 3 big, emotional, marquee games. Then they got Duke on the road. David Cutcliffe has Duke playing a lot better. They're certainly not the doormat they used to be. I expect Duke to put up a good fight in that game, but I think Notre Dame will find a way to win. Navy at Notre Dame, always a rivalry. Navy always brings it all, but they're not as good as they were a few years ago. I expect Notre Dame to win that one. Boston College and Notre Dame. I think Boston College is better than people give him credit for. I like A.J. Dillon. But will he be healthy at this point in the season? Will Brown be able to have a little bit better quarterback for Boston College? Will he be able to play better this year? I don't know. I think Notre Dame should be able to win that one in South Bend. Then if you watch my Pac-12 video, you'll see I think Stanford's going to struggle this year. So I expect Notre Dame to be able to beat Stanford and finish with the record of 10-2. And for Notre Dame, the loss to Georgia, the loss to Michigan, I expect those to be quality losses. I think both of them teams will be in the top 10 or higher at the end of the season, maybe even both in the playoff. So Notre Dame might be able to make a BCS bowl game. I don't expect the playoff berth this year. I just think these road games will be too much. But overall, 10-2, a solid, respectable year. And Notre Dame should be a fun team to watch. I'm looking forward to a solid season from Notre Dame. So let me know what you guys think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know.